Welcome to this explainer. Okay, if you own a vehicle, you absolutely know the feeling. You're walking up to your car, you glance down at your license plate, and boom, you suddenly realize your registration is about to expire. And immediately, that dread of waiting in a seemingly endless DMV line just sets right in. But what if I told you there's a highly secure, incredibly efficient way to bypass that entire ordeal? Well, today, we are going to walk through the ultimate step-by-step guide to renewing your Minnesota vehicle registration online. By the end of this explainer, you're going to have the exact blueprint you need to save time, dodge unnecessary fees, and check this essential annual chore right off your list, literally from the comfort of your own couch. Let's dive in.
Now, to really understand why this digital shortcut is such a massive game changer, we first need to look at the sheer scale of the system. Picture this. In Minnesota alone, there are over 5.1 million registered motor vehicles navigating the roads. That is a truly massive administrative undertaking for the state's Driver and Vehicle Services Division, or DVS. With that many vehicles needing annual renewals, titling, and taxation, you can easily imagine the crazy bottlenecks that happen at physical locations. So by skipping the physical line, you're giving yourself a massive advantage. You are essentially stepping right out of a queue of millions and taking direct control of your own renewal process.
It really boils down to a pretty stark contrast between your two options here. On the left side of things, we have the traditional in-person experience. You know the drill. It usually means taking time out of your busy workday, battling with strict operating hours, and actually traveling to a deputy registrar's office. But on the right, we've got the modern digital solution. This online portal gives you 24/7 access. You can process your renewal on a Sunday night in your pajamas if you want to. And honestly, the best part? It instantly generates a digital receipt that serves as your temporary proof of registration right on the spot. It's a completely seamless transition from frustration to total efficiency.
So to get you exactly where you need to be today, here is our quick roadmap. We'll start with 1. Why renew online? Then 2. Preparation, what you need. 3. The online renewal process. 4. Payment options and fees. And finally, 5. Confirmation and follow-up.
Section 1. Why renew online? Convenience, speed, and security.
Right, so this digital route isn't just about saving an hour of your day. It's actually built on a highly secure and legally robust framework designed to protect your data while still funding the state's road infrastructure. But first things first, we need to make sure your vehicle actually qualifies to use this online system. The state has some specific administrative rules here. Basically, your vehicle's gross weight must be strictly under 55,000 pounds. Now, don't worry, this covers almost all passenger autos, motorcycles, mopeds, RVs, and light commercial trailers. And what's really interesting here is the timing window. You don't have to wait until the absolute last minute. You can actually renew up to 6 months prior to your expiration month. And hey, if you forgot and it slipped your mind, no panic. The system allows a grace period where you can still renew online for up to 10 months post-expiration.
Section 2. Preparation. Gather your unique data keys.
Okay, if you want this entire process to take literally less than 5 minutes, preparation is the secret ingredient. Having your information ready to go before you even sit down at the computer makes the whole thing completely frictionless. So you'll need to gather a few specific data keys. Minnesota uses this double key authentication model to make sure nobody unauthorized is snooping through your public records. You're going to need your full license plate number plus the last 3 digits of your vehicle identification number, or VIN. Next up, because Minnesota has strict no-fault financial responsibility laws, you have to prove you're insured. So have your auto insurance carrier's name, your exact policy number, and the policy expiration date handy. And just a quick heads up on that expiration date, make sure you have it in the 2-digit month, 2-digit day, and 4-digit year format.
All right, listen up, because here is a major pro tip, and honestly, a pitfall a lot of people completely overlook. If you have moved recently, you absolutely must update your home address in your My DVS profile before you complete the registration transaction. Think about it. If you just log in and pay for your tabs without updating your address first, your shiny new physical stickers are going to be mailed straight to your old house. Taking just 2 minutes to verify your address first will save you weeks of headaches later on. Trust me on this one.
Section 3. The online renewal process. Your step-by-step walkthrough. Now that we've got all our data keys gathered, let's walk through the actual DVS portal navigation. I'll take you step by step through exactly what you're going to do. Step 1. Pull up your browser and head over to the official portal at drive.mn.gov and click on the tab Renewal Application. Step 2. The system is immediately going to ask for that double key authentication we talked about, your plate number and the last 3 digits of your VIN. Once you're authenticated, Step 3 displays your vehicle's make, model, year, and the address on file. This is your auditing moment, folks. Check it carefully to make sure it's all correct.
Finally, step 4, you'll type in those current auto insurance details. The system checks this to guarantee that every active registration on the road complies with state safety and financial laws.
Section 4. Payment options and fees, financial transparency, and checkout.
Okay, we're at the final hurdle of the digital portal. Let's talk money and set some clear expectations for the checkout process, because how you choose to pay can actually impact your final total. Now, vehicle tax in Minnesota is calculated based on the base value and the age of your vehicle. But on top of that tax, there are transaction fees. Here's the trick. If you pay via a direct bank withdrawal, which is known as ACH or e-check, there's absolutely zero additional convenience fee. Nothing. However, if you opt to pull out a Visa, MasterCard, Discover, or American Express, you are going to be hit with a credit card processing fee ranging from 2.15% to 2.49%. And honestly, on an expensive newer car where those registration taxes are already high, that percentage fee can really add up. So, choosing e-check is a super smart way to keep more of your hard-earned money in your pocket.
But hey, what if you're watching this on the absolute very last day of the month and you need those physical tabs printed instantly? Well, there's a fantastic alternative for you called DVS Now. These are actual self-service kiosks located in participating local supermarkets like Cub Foods and Hy-Vee. You just walk up, enter your information on the touchscreen, swipe your card, and boom, the machine instantly prints out your registration card and your colored validation tabs right there. It's incredibly convenient. Just be aware that immense convenience does come with a flat $4.95 service fee, and that's on top of the standard credit card percentage fee.
Section 5. Confirmation and follow-up, tracking your tabs and setting expectations.
All right, you've clicked submit and your payment went through. Success! But what happens behind the scenes now? Let's map out exactly when you can expect your materials to actually show up in your mailbox. On day 0, right after payment, the portal generates a digital receipt. Save this, print it, take a screenshot, do whatever you need to do because it is your temporary legal proof of registration. Now, under normal conditions, you'll receive your colored validation tabs in the mail within 7 to 14 days. However, Minnesota law requires all passenger vehicle license plates to be physically replaced every 7 years, just to make sure they stay reflective and legible at night. If you happen to hit that 7-year mark, your delivery window gets bumped to 14 to 19 days because they are actually pressing physical metal plates and mailing them to you. Oh, and if you ordered customized or specialty plates, you'll need to expect a wait of about 4 to 6 weeks for those.
So, what happens if the mail lets you down and your tabs just never arrive? Don't stress, there is a strict safety net protocol in place for this. First, you just have to wait 14 calendar days. If they aren't in your mailbox on day 15, jump right back onto the DVS website and submit a tabs not received electronic form. DVS will immediately email you an official verification letter that you can show law enforcement if you happen to get pulled over. And here is the most important part to remember. If you report them missing within 60 days of your transaction, DVS will issue replacement stickers completely free of charge. But if you wait past that 60-day mark, you'll unfortunately be forced to pay duplicate replacement fees. So keep an eye on the calendar.
As we wrap up our procedural deep dive today, it's really vital to just toss out a quick professional disclaimer. Administrative rules, processing fees, and exact delivery timelines can and occasionally do update over time. The information we've covered today is highly accurate based on current standards, but the official Minnesota DVS website at drive.mn.gov should absolutely always be your ultimate real-time resource to check for any systemic changes.
Well, we've covered the security, the preparation, the exact digital steps, and the financial ins and outs of the system. You now completely possess the blueprint to navigate this annual requirement with maximum efficiency. So I want to leave you with this thought. With the online portal giving you 24/7 access and keeping you out of those frustrating, soul-crushing physical queues, what are you going to do with all the time you just reclaimed? Take control of your schedule, get those tabs renewed online, and enjoy the open road.